Welcome back. I'm going to start calling these mini mentoring sessions because really that's what they are. These are little bits of what you get in your total mentoring packages. So let's get on with our mini mentoring for the day. And that is today's topic, which is how to make the FlyLady system fit your lifestyle, fit your home. This is something that I discuss with patrons, mentees, a lot, and that is that the classic plan that I teach is just that, a classic plan. It can be edited to fit your lifestyle, to fit your home, to fit the things that are going on at different times of the year, maybe even different weeks of the month, or different jobs that you might have or not have. So I want you to know that you can take these items that we do in our weekly plans, our basic weekly plan, our routines for the week, and our zone for the week, our clutter checks and our toy checks. All of those can be worked into your week based on how your week looks. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you're an at-home mom and you homeschool your children, and 2 days a week you have a little co-op that you go to, and once a week you do something else. You take your child to some physical activity, okay, or children. So you are doing a lot of this on a schedule that you can't control. So a lot of the times they'll have these things in the morning, which is when I really like you to get things done. So in this example, you would move your work to the afternoon. Just that easy. Do the same things, just move it to the afternoon. Now, if it's one of those days where you've homeschooled at a co-op for the day, and maybe you had to go on a field trip or something and it took longer and you knew it was going to take longer, then you're going to revamp that day entirely and you're going to make that happen on another day. Switching some days, maybe changing that to car and purse day, which is really little. Or if it falls on a Monday, weekly home blessing hour, switching that to another day of the week and putting something there. You can even make it your free day if you want to take your free day doing that. So I want you to know that you can do that. If you have a part-time job and you work 36 hours a week, and sometimes it's in the afternoons and sometimes it's in the morning, what I want you to do is take your planner and mark out the times that you're not going to be home, including travel time, and see how you can make it fit. You can even collapse time frames. Like I have people who are not at-home homemakers. They're full-time payroll homemakers, and they work 36 hours, 3 days straight. That takes 4 days out of their week because 3 days of 36 hours working nonstop, you need a day of rest. So it's going to leave 3 days for them to do their work. They're going to have to collapse some time frames and do maybe double on one day, maybe triple on another day, and then have a total day of fun with the family or renewing their spirit, etc. That's not included in their day of rest. That's that fourth day that they're off, that they take first because they're so tired. Having done that, I know that's true. So if that works for you, then that's what you would do. And you would just collapse some time frames. Let's say you do collapse time frames. What does that look like? Let's say that it is Monday and Tuesday that you need to put over on Wednesday. So you've got Monday and Tuesday, because you've got 4 days at home, when you're going to rest, and you only work 4 days, actually work, because you have a free day. You always do routines, but you have that 1 day of free day. So it leaves you with 3 days of things in the home during the Monday through Friday. That's what I'm talking about. So if this person worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So on Monday, they're going to rest. That's going to leave them 3 days. So the Monday work, the weekly home blessing hour, will move to Tuesday. Tuesday used to be free day, but it's not going to be because you're a full-time employee. So you're going to do your weekly home blessing hour on Tuesday. Wednesday will be the same, planning and desk day. Thursday will be errand day. Friday will be car and burst day. Do you see how you just moved that around? But let's say you had to work overtime and you ended up working 4 straight days of long hours, 10, 12-hour days. So you need a day of rest on the 5th day. That's only leaving you 2 days. You have 4 action days during the week. But now, if you're working 4 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, you're going to be a full-time employee that week. That's what I would call a payroll person. So a payroll person has 2 days to get their things done. And they do 1 hour of weekly home blessing hour, and they do 1 hour of 4 zone items on their Saturday. So your Saturday may be a Tuesday. It doesn't matter. You can get that done on those days. On the other days, and there are some days you may have to skip. You're not going to have a free day. Weekly home blessing hour is taken care of. Planning and desk day, you might have to do while you're eating some lunch to the best of your ability. Pay some bills one day, plan your meals another day. You're going to have to do the best you can when you're working those kinds of schedules. Then car and purse day, that's such a little thing you can delegate. Please delegate. This is very important that your spouse help you when you're doing that kind of thing where you're working 12-hour days and you're getting a 60-hour week, for example. You're going to need some help. You're tired. If he's also working 12-hour days, then you're going to give yourself some grace and say, I'm going to do my routines this week, and I'm going to do the basic weekly plan for desk day because I need to pay my bills, and I need to get groceries, and I need to make a menu, and I need to plan out the week. So that's going to happen. But I'm going to skip weekly home blessing hour. Yes, give yourself some grace. Skip that. And maybe even skip your zone. It's not the end of the world. It will happen. You do have to do clutter checks. You do have to keep things going. But do you see what I'm doing here? So no matter what your week looks like or what your household looks like or what your medical situation is with your children or yourself, there's going to be a way to do this, and you're going to have to give yourself grace. And grace includes patience. Patience with getting it decluttered. Do the decluttering, do the clutter checks rather, to keep it at bay. You don't want it to get worse. So you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to be very intentional, but you can make this plan work for you. This is a season. When you're working extra long hours, that's for a season. When someone's ill, that's for a season. Even having children in your home is just for a season. Now, don't use that as an excuse not to do your work, but it is for just a season. It's the season of their 18 years at home. It's a long season. If you're homeschooling, they're going to be home all the time. And that's great. And you should feel blessed that you're able to do that. But some people don't feel blessed doing that. And some people are best not to homeschool. And in that case, their children go to school. And that's going to be a season. So their little kids are going to be at home, and then they're going to go to school, and maybe you work. You know, there's different things that we do in our life for need, for necessity, monetarily or emotionally. That's what you do. So don't let anyone tell you you're doing the wrong thing, no matter what you're doing. If you're homeschooling, bravo. If you're sending your kids to school because you can't homeschool them because you don't have the temperament for it, bravo. You need to know what you can do and can't do, and be bold in that, because you are the home executive. You are the manager of your home. And you alone can determine what you can and can't do. Okay, so take this FlyLady system, make it fit your lifestyle. Do not reinvent the wheel. That won't work. I've done it. My daughter's done it. I've had mentees who've said they've done it. It never works. Stick to this plan, adjust it, and plan it to work during your lifestyle, with your lifestyle, knowing that anything hard is just for a season. Even if you have a classic lifestyle and you're just watching this for kicks, decluttering your home for the first time is just for a season. It will be over. And then you'll be into the second wave of decluttering, which is so much easier. And that's just when you look at things and say, why didn't I get rid of this before? Boop. Okay, that's it for today. I hope this is helpful for you. And I want you to always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.